Alrighty, how's it going, you guys? AZ Plywood 21. Hopefully, I got a windscreen for my microphone, and hopefully it cuts out a little bit of the noise from the fan of my PC, my very noisy PC. Nonetheless, back here with more W3. We're here at W311 Hackney versus Santiago, and this is not a very good card by any means, but I'm just excited to see what we can do, because from here on in, again, the fight cards are weekly. That's not a problem, and eventually there's going to be a fight card, 2 fight cards every week. We're going to get to the point where we're going to have 2 fight cards every week. That's going to be insane. We're going to be growing exponentially. At that point, I think it's going to be very good. As long as we're able to put the fight cards on, I think we should do it, you know? But yeah, onward we go. Hackney versus Santiago today. Then we got Bermudez versus Moffitt. Should be a pretty good one. Garcia versus Miller. Dennis versus Hune. We're probably going to get through 2 or 3 fight cards today. Again, we're making that climb to mid-level regional. Right now, we're sitting at 17.6%. I believe we have to be at 34 to be at mid-level regional. And yeah, so we're about halfway there already. Give or take about 8 fight cards away. Have a good one, D to the Wayne. About 6 or 7 fight cards away, I'd imagine, from getting there. But I'm very excited. So let's go ahead and get it started. Riley Porter, can you give my guy throwaway fights for a while? Funny you should mention that. I think I have your guy scheduled to fight eventually. Where are you at? Yeah, Riley Porter to be announced. I didn't want to throw you in there with Tim Elliott because that was a possibility. But your guy's 1-0 right now, Riley. Fought a local fighter, knocked him out in 74 seconds. So you're 1-0, you know, Alex Riley. Riley Porter. Makes sense. But nonetheless, you will fight in week 1 of March. So about 4 or 5 months away, you know, but there you go. But once we start running 2 fights cards every week, like, it's going to get to a point of where it's, like, consistent, you know? Because running a fight card every week is great, but, like, if we only have 8 fights on every card, like, there's not a lot of room. Not that there's not a lot of room. It's hard to describe. Like, we have a lot of fighters. We have a lot of fights to put on, you know, to get up to mid-level regional. So, you know, let's just do it. Hackney versus Santiago. Let's get it going. Haven't been able to catch a stream. Glad I'm here. I'm glad you're here too, man. Let's do it. Hackney versus Santiago. UFC also running a show, so we can see who they want to cut afterwards. Tristan Connolly. Just saw his name there. He just lost today to Darren Elkins. Just got done watching the UFC fights. Just got done watching Serrano versus Taylor. Yeah, Vera battered Font. But the thing is, Font was doing very well early on in the fight. You know, springing out the jab, was kind of peppering him up a little bit, but Vera just put it on. He dropped him like 3 or 4 times. But yeah, let's go. Hackney versus Santiago. People in the comment section were mentioning that they wanted me to show the rankings. I'll show the rankings, but the thing is, I don't want to say the rankings don't matter, but they really don't matter, because we're just trying to put on fights for the sake of putting on fights right now. We're just trying to get a little bit more popular. Once we hit mid-level regional, we'll think about maybe starting to issue out some titles. But I think for right now, we're okay with not having titles. I did watch the fight. Yes, I do believe Collier beat Arlovsky. That was a highway robbery, in my opinion. I think he took 2 rounds. I love Arlovsky, but I think even Arlovsky knew that he lost. What can you really say, you know? Peter Barrett and Omar Johnson. Omar Johnson with the UD over a UFC veteran and Peter Barrett. Happy to get the W3 debut win. The weight cut. I mean, the weight cut might have affected him. He missed weight, so it's not really too much of an excuse these days. Like, I don't have very much sympathy for guys who miss weight. Like, if that's a problem, go up a weight class, you know? And Rob's a little bit too small for featherweight, I think, so it's just something you got to do. It's part of your deal. Rand Weathers versus Mike Hamill, and Weathers gets the unanimous decision victory. I'd imagine he retires. And he does. Yeah, anyone over 35, if they're not, like, that good. Even said he thought Collar got it with the last takedown. Liam, how's it going, my man? Hope you're having a good day. Did you guys watch the fights, too? Did you guys watch Serrano versus Taylor? That was a pretty crazy boxing match. I thought Serrano might have taken it, honestly, but Katie Taylor getting the split decision. Trisha Cicero taking on Gina Mazzani. Mazzani fought tonight. She lost against Shanna Young, I believe. Cicero 4-4, underdog, and Mazzani gets the guillotine win. Improves to 8-6. My imagination says that Cicero will now retire. Yep, that's usually the case. I don't get it with women fighters. Like, if they're not like top tier fighters, they always retire if they are on a regional promotion. I think it's like in the back of their mind, they're like, I lost and I'm in a regional promotion. There's no way I'm getting to the that's what I think the logic is behind it for the fighter in game. But Katie fight was a robbery. You thought that Serrano won too. Interesting. I thought Serrano might have at the very least a draw, because like Serrano was winning in the early rounds, like hands down. Katie definitely brought it on like later on in the fight. It's also very hard to judge just because they were 2-minute rounds. Like, I don't want to say I don't like it because like the fight was really good because they were 2-minute rounds, but it's just super hard to judge because of that. Dawson was a great fight. Dawson and Gordon was a good fight. Dawson has a really good future, and I believe Dawson is doing very well in my UFC save also. So kind of interesting. Like this game, whoever makes the Modern Warriors mods for these games, I don't know. I mean, obviously the potential is always randomized in every single game save, but Dawson always does well in these saves based on whoever makes his mod. Tony Gravely gets the unanimous decision victory here. Mazzani got TKO'd. Yikes. Yeah, I didn't watch too many of the prelims because I was at Applebee's with my girlfriend. Applebee's. Great restaurants. I was watching my Angels lose to the White Sox at Applebee's, sadly. Jordan Espinosa versus Mitch Raposo. Espinosa with the unanimous decision victory. Visibly delighted. We love to see that. I don't know why, but that makes me kind of like giggle a little bit. He's like visibly delighted, almost like he's like giggling, like a little schoolgirl. Like I won. Like, yeah, whatever. People were talking about Shanna Young's. I guess like she has a protruding abdomen or something like that. Kind of makes it look like she has a bubble gut or something like that. People were talking about that on Twitter and Reddit, and I guess she explained it later on. Big tough 29 Raposo fan. Oh yeah. Cole Williams taking on Dennis the Menace Olsen. Irregardless, Dennis the Menace Olsen is going to retire. He wins, and Williams retires, and Olsen retires. And he says, I'm happy to win, getting a W3 debut win, and he immediately retires. Co-main event, I believe, Rakeem Cleveland. This guy just lost in Bellator, and he cost me some money, actually. I believe he fought Tyrell Fortune. I don't know how to pronounce his name, honestly. I was like, you know what? This guy's a little bit of a journeyman, but, you know, I feel like he's going to get it done. He did not get it done. Tough. Against Alex Nicholson, and Cleveland gets it done via TKO. I live bet big on Vera after the first... Ooh, dude, how much did you win? Because he lost that first round. You must have won a pretty penny, I'd imagine. What were the lines like in general? I didn't bet this week on UFC fights. Because I'm trying to save money to go to the UFC pay-per-view next week. Because me and my buddies haven't gotten tickets yet. We're kind of hoping that prices fall down. Irregardless, I'm going. But we're kind of hoping that secondary market tickets go down in price. So I'm trying not to spend money. Main event of the evening, Calvin Hackney versus Mike Santiago. And Santiago gets the TKO victory. All right, 429 in Arizona. Nice gate right there. Commercial rating of 34. That's mid-level regional right there. Popularity increases all around. Love to see it. Switched over to YouTube because your Twitch is bugging. No problem. It was minus 135 after the second. Plus 150 after the first. Yeah, there you go. Made a nice little profit. Yeah, the Fight Night card's been action-packed. Are you talking about in my game or like in real life? Hold on. We don't give out bonuses. Even though they would be $0 bonuses, we don't give out bonuses. Nice $253,000 profit. Espinosa, the highest earner on the card. But yeah, Leon, you must have made a nice little profit there at plus 150. My God, my nose is. Have you guys ever had it to where like your nose is telling you that you want to sneeze, but it's just not stuck in there, but it's like tickling your nose? You know, you want to sneeze to get rid of that feeling, but it's just not going away. Second round sub, says Riley, for the Gaethje fight. That's Gaethje taking on Charlie Olives next weekend. A pay-per-view that I'm going to be at, hopefully. I will try to record some stuff, at the very least, like walkouts or something like that to put on the channel. I don't want to... I'm going to be with my buddy, so I don't want to be annoying and make it a whole vlog kind of thing. But try to get some footage for you guys. 200. There you go, Leon. $200. That's enough for a ticket to the pay-per-view next weekend. So I don't know where you're from, but if you can get down to Phoenix, that'll get you a ticket to watch Gaethje Oliveira. And the thing is, like, next week, a lot of people are saying that the pay-per-view is very weak. I don't believe so. Like, first of all, 2 title fights, that's worth it to me. Like, hands down. Like, I would love that card, even if it was just for the 2 title fights. In terms of name value, no, I get what you're saying. God, I need to sneeze. Give me 1 second, you guys. You're from Norway. Hey, shout out to Norway. Ticket from Norway to Phoenix. Probably what, like $2,000 American? Let's see. 4 retirements. Mike Hamill leaves. Gina Mazzani's going to retire soon. Very well. Let's see. News. We're going to check who got cut. News type. Release cut. Ooh. Mickey, are you based out of America? Out of Europe? They cut Zahabi, I saw that. He's out of Canada, though. He will not move to America. Yeah, he wants to stay with Faraz, so... Ooh! Kelvin Gastelum! How much? Wow, I can't believe they're cutting guys like this. Beat Rockhold, lost to Vittori. I mean, yeah. Please. Let's see. Straight 30. He won't take that. So we're going to do pay-per-view bonus, 100%. And he'll take that. Beautiful. Did that go through? I don't know. I had a weird feeling that did not go. Okay, yeah. James Hurrell from CWFC. Matt Sales. Passport isn't even valid. Yeah, mine isn't either. I need to get a real ID and I need to get a passport if I want to leave the country. So, I can't go anywhere right now either. I'm not sure I would really even want to go anywhere right now. Maybe, like, Canada, because I really love Canada. JPB, this guy really has not been doing well. He always projects to do very well in game. Let's see. Ryzen 31 is tonight. What's going on in Ryzen? Rafael Carvalho and Ragazin. And then women's flyweight title fight. Okay, cool. Bellator. Pettis Stotts. That's actually a very good fight. No, that's not the Bellator fight. Right here. Pettis Stotts. Anderson Anglicus. That's not bad. That's not bad. Marvin Mattori contract status. Bellator on the move for John Jones. Is John Jones available? Heavyweight division, John Jones. Why has he not fought for the title yet? He just fought Arlovsky. Let's see. A little wrestling bias here, but these guys are in the game and available on the save with a lot of potential. Mitch McKee, Bryce Meredith, Bo Nickel, Austin Hubbard, Nick Piccinini, Eric Shelton. All right, let's take a look for those guys. My imagination is that they might be signed already at places. Mitch McKee, not in the game. I know Bryce Meredith probably is. He's exclusive to KSW. I will shortlist him, though, because I have heard of him. D1 wrestler. I think I have him followed on Instagram. Bo Nickel, same thing. Good wrestler. We'll go ahead and offer him a contract. Austin Hubbard. He's struggled, I believe, in the UFC, right? He's with the UFC currently. Nick Piccinini. He's not in the game. Nick Newell, though, is. That's funny. Eric Shelton. Eric Shelton with Aries. He's not doing very well, but we'll go ahead and sign him. Loves to shoot takedowns. Arlovsky would beat Jones by split decision. Apparently, after today. Alright, let's go ahead and simulate till tomorrow, see if Bellator cuts anybody. Again, right now we're just trying to get fighters in general, just so we can put on cards. You know, because as long as we have a high-level regional or, you know, high-level regional at least main event, I'm happy. The rest of the fights can be low-level regional, I don't care. That's why I just need fighters that can fill out cards. And that's why I'm not potentially worried. Shaunam Twins, how's it going? Hope you're having a great day. But yeah, I just need fighters that can fill out the cards, so that way I can keep having 2 fight cards every week, so I can keep growing, keep getting popular. But it's that main event that really matters the most. Because I could care less about, like, whether they're on losing streaks or whatever. I just need fighters right now. We can worry about whether guys are on losing streaks when we get to, like, low-level national, or, like, actually have titles, or if we just have way too many fighters. But right now, just need a lot of fighters. Fill out those cards. We're stretching out our popular fighters, so I have, like, I believe one of my main events is scheduled to be Chris Weidman and Nico Price. That's a good one. The next week we'll have another popular fighter. Also, just so we're not, you know, losing money on a card. We want to get some sort of profit. And right now we're making a steady $200,000 in profit every single fight card, and I want to keep that, or bare minimum, you know, make like at least a profit every month. Do you put viewers in the game? I did. Shaunam Twins. If anybody wants me to put one of their guys as a fighter in game, let me know your name, what you want your nickname to be, and what kind of fighter you want to be, what weight class, and I'll try to get to it off stream. $6 a.m. Happy Sunday, Leon. What are you doing this Sunday morning? Because right now it is 9 p.m. where I'm at. But it's Saturday. Fights just ended. Chilling now. Gonna have a bottle of water pretty soon. Because I was out in the heat for most of the day today. Because I actually had a broadcast, not a stream like a Twitch stream, but I had a legitimate like sports broadcast. I did a baseball game today, and it was like 90 degrees outside today. All right. James Vick, Jake Ellenberger, whatever. Tatiana Suarez, Pettis defends title. Sergio Pettis negotiations. Let's see if anybody got cut. Nobody got cut. All right, cool. Let's see if we can book any fights. So let's take a look at the main events we have. Bermudez versus Moffitt, not the greatest. Garcia versus Miller, not the greatest. Dennis versus Hugh, not the greatest. McGeary versus Roundtree, that's not a bad one. Low-level national, this one. This is actually a pretty good fight. That should be a pretty good one. Joshua Jones versus Moore, not great. Scoggins versus Santella, not bad. Sosa versus Strauss, not bad. Gall versus Krantz, it's a high drawing fight. I think low-level national. But, like, skill-wise, not the greatest. Dare versus Madrid, not the greatest. Tony Ferguson versus Michael Johnson, too. That is a great drawing fight. I believe Mid-level national. High-level national. Superb main event. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Burgos versus Gilpin, that's pretty good. Starks versus Wynn, that's okay. Narvaez versus Hill, not the greatest. Ige versus Felder, that is a great main event. Vic versus Ellenberger, that is a great main event. Gedelia versus Cleveland, that's a great main event simply because Gedelia's in it. Hooper versus Algio, that's pretty good. I believe it is low-level national. High-level regional, which is fine. Barbosa versus Edgar, that should be a banger. Mid-level national, yep. That should be a banger. McDonald versus Dukenwall, that should be a banger of a main event. Like, later on, when we get to, like, February, March, like, we have a lot of really good main events. Joe Bond versus De Jesus, I believe, low-level national. Like, Weidman versus Price, there it is. That should be mid or high-level national. Mid-level national, there you go. But yeah, we got some good ones on tap. Falcons for Life, how you doing, man? Hope you're having a great day. Did you watch the UFC fights today? But let's see what we can get figured out here. Kamazi needs a fight. Real life UFC level. Yeah, I mean, I'm loving it. I mean, this is fun, so I love doing this. Kuchalaba, still nobody for him. Brett Martin, the heavyweight. Jorgen De Castro. Number 10, number 2 in the division. We'll do that. Kalen Bourne. 7-2. We'll do this 8-2, 7-2 fight. Right. On the main event, I mean, for a fact, I thought that, you know, Cheeto won the fight. His fight IQ is terrible, though. There was like 5 points in the fight where he could have finished them, and he just didn't. Because he was either messing around or like he got, you know, gun shy for whatever reason. I don't know if he thought he didn't want to go to the ground and grapple. I'm not sure that's what it was, but he could have finished him so many times. Picture pack, though. I'm pretty sure I have. Hold on. Picture folder. Oh, hold on. Let me see if that's any different. Hold up. So like Weidman Price, is Weidman's picture any different? Okay, so now Weidman's picture's gone. I wonder if everyone else's picture's gone. Yeah, everyone's picture's gone. So I don't think I actually have a 22 picture folder. Maybe June 2021? Don't remember or don't recall which one I was using. White Price, no. Did I just mess everything up? Hold on. $2021. Matchmaking. Okay, well there's Weidman. And there's Nico. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out off stream. Go to editor, then characters. Well, no, like once I change the picture pack, like it'll be obvious once I click on them whether or not there are pictures in there. I think I just did an even later one though. I'll figure it out later. I'll beat both of y'all in one night, light work. Who even are you, Riley Porter? Oh, geez. Now they're fighting in the chat. You gotta love it. Let's see what else we can book here, though. Let's go with the women. Paulina Granados. Let's get her on there. Alexander Keshtov. That's all. Alright, let's see. Sunday. We have a fight card on Friday. We'll go forward a couple days and check. So that bad beating Vera just dished up on Font. Yeah, he certainly did. We were just talking about that. But the thing is, Vera could have finished him a couple of times and just chose not to. That's something he's going to need to fix, just like his finisher's instinct, especially, you know, like if he wants to fight guys like Sanhagen, like Jan, like Aldo again, because he did lose to Aldo. Book me with one of the Shawnems. I'll look to do that. You already don't like him? Oh no. If you guys haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel. Leave a like down below. Comment down below if you're watching the VOD on Twitter or Twitch. If you guys do care to support me further, I do have a Patreon that I just started. Patreon.com/azplow21. Appreciate all the support you guys show me anyways. But, end of the month. Probably should have stopped there to see if there were any other characters that generated. Vera was doing the Diaz stuff, dancing and show, but, like, yeah, like, I get it. Like, he was winning. But, like, the fight wasn't as one-sided as Cheeto might have thought it was. So that's why I'm just like, man, you gotta go. Because, like, I didn't want to say it was, like, a tie or anything like that, but, like, the fight was not as one-sided as I think people thought it was. Jan versus Dillashaw. That's what I was thinking, because I think it's going to be Jan Dillashaw, because I think Aldo's going to end up fighting Aljamain for the title. I think he should, because, I mean, ever since losing to Jan, I'm pretty sure he's on a 3-fight winning streak. Munoz, right? Munoz, Cheeto, and somebody else. Somebody help me out here. Munoz, Cheeto, Vera, and... Why can I not remember? But nonetheless, Aldo's a legend, so I'm always down for him fighting for a title. Cheetah blocked like 75% of Font strikes. So yeah, his defense did look really good. It's just like not that it's a bad look when you take that many punches, but I figured he was trying to tire out. Trying to tire out Font through those early rounds. Oh, Frank Gator has quit Ricardo Almeida Jiu-Jitsu after falling out. Oh, okay. Vera, Munoz, and Fonts. Vera, Munoz, and Fonts. Oh my god, idiot, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, he beat both of those guys. Right. Kamazi, nobody for Kamazi. Riley Porter, nobody for Riley. Cuchalaba, nobody for Cuchalaba. Barbarena, nobody for Barbarena. Do strawweights, nobody for the strawweight girl. Keshtov, nobody for him. Okay. So we will go to Friday. Vera would beat Aldo in a 5-rounder? You really think so? Gino, how's it going, my man? Hope you're having a good day. I don't know, because Aldo has way more experience in the 5-rounders. I'm not gonna lie, I did not see his fight with Cheeto. Save booking me for one of the Shawnem twins. Let's see. Sean, are you guys actually from Arizona? Are you guys going to the fights next weekend? It's Eric and Brody Sean. Popularity still at low-level regional. Right now we're trying to make our way up to mid-level regional. Feels like Aldo's still underrated. I think it's just because he doesn't have a title. I think that's literally it. Love doing local to global. The fact people can steal my fighters is tough. Can't build relationships with the guys. Yeah, I get that. Sometimes you just have to throw the money out, which is why I'm trying to build up, you know, a good bank account right now, so that way I can actually keep my fighters later down the line. Like, I know once guys like Weidman, guys like Nico Price, you know, guys like Wonderboy, if they start dishing out a bunch of wins, the UFC is, you know, going to try to re-sign them, obviously. And it's going to be hard because they're going to be dishing out the money, and they're just going to be more popular, and they're going to want to go. So I'm going to need, you know, that extra capital to try to convince them to stay. Moved to Arizona from Colorado. Oh, well, because I'm in Arizona too. So it's a pretty cool little tidbit. Going to the pay-per-view next weekend, hopefully. Vera beats almost anyone in a 5-rounder. Vera beats O'Malley in a 5-rounder. Vera beats O'Malley in 2 minutes. He literally did. And, like, that's always been my, like, hot take on the O'Malley thing. He was going to beat O'Malley anyways. Just the way that fight was going, he was going to beat O'Malley. O'Malley smokes everything. Yeah. Not watch boxing. I actually do watch boxing a little bit. Can't say I'm the most knowledgeable about boxing, but I watched Serrano and Taylor tonight. Very, very interesting fight. Very awesome fight. I had Serrano, like, winning the first 4 or 5 rounds, and then I had Taylor winning, like, the last 4 or 5 rounds. So I thought it was very close. I didn't really want to declare a winner. It's not my job, but it was a good fight. O'Malley was winning clearly versus Vera. Yeah, but the thing is, like, Vera was still covering up. He still had the defense like he had in this fight. It just looks bad when someone is throwing high volume and someone's forced to cover up. Give either one of us Riley. Either one of us smoke his ass. Who won it? Oh, Taylor won. Spoiler alert if anyone didn't see the fight, but Katie Taylor won. Anybody for Kamazi? Jamie Pickett's. Alright. Rock with that. Riley Porter. Throw you in there with Eric Shelton. Plus 800 underdog. You said you wanted to be saved for one of the Shannon twins. We'll do that later. Kuchalaba. Let's see. Who can we give to you? Alexa Kamer coming off a loss. I mean, probably the closest it's going to get, honestly, so we'll do that one. And then Porter will send you to 34. Just so there's time. And then Piccolotti Giannetti will send to 30. So McDonald Duquesnoy is done. Let's go ahead and organize this one. Obviously, that's the main event. Low level. High level regional. Oh, it's Tim Elliott, that's why. This one might be low level national, high level regional. Kuchalaba. Put that one a little bit higher up. Martin versus DeCastro, mid level regional. This is actually a pretty sneaky good card. Bourne versus Hunsinger, mid level regional. Azure versus Heilman, mid level regional. Piccolotti Giannetti, mid level regional. Alright. Looking good there. Would do what Font did today, except he wouldn't get hurt. At least I think so. I don't know. But O'Malley has like a very big victim complex. I just don't think his mentality blaming everyone except himself for anytime he doesn't do great is not going to translate to top 15 dominance or anything like that. Like, if he fights a guy like Dominic Cruz, he'd have trouble. Keshtov. Rematch in UFC literally never plays out the same way. Well, obviously not. Like, both guys are going into it looking for something different. Alright. Let's look at the women first. Hannah Cyphers. Get her on there. Flyweight Horiuchi versus Shelton. It's not looking like a good one there. We'll just put them both on there. Alright, and then that's 8. Can move on to the next one. Don Roundtree 1-0. T. Nelson versus Blackledge. That's an even fight. Love it. Oh, they're teammates. So let's not do that. But the teammates can fight on the same night. Liam, have a good one, man. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Urbina. Coming off a win at W35. Alright. Good to go there. It looks like we are ready for Bermudez versus Moffitt. Jan versus Fonts tonight. Is that for the title? It sure is. Nick Diaz versus Gilbert Burns. That would actually be a banger of a fight. Wow. I'd love to see that, actually. I don't think Diaz would fight at welterweight. He would probably have to fight at middleweight if he were to come back. Vera versus Drew Dober. Moicano versus Fajeda. Whoever that is versus Korean Zombie. Beat Edson Barbosa. Wow. All right. I can see them cutting some people on this card. Cheyenne Bees. All right, let's go ahead and get it going. Is it on the TV? It is on the TV. Let's go. But, like, if a guy wins by knockout and rematches, if he wins, it's always decision or sub. Okay, I get what you're saying. Taking place in Arizona. Katie Driscoll taking on Ethan Goss. And Driscoll getting the win. Driscoll with the win today. Brittany Victoria taking on Sarah Morris. I believe at 135. Victoria, big underdog to Morris. And Morris gets the unanimous decision win. Visibly delighted. Frank Buenafuente taking on Mike Kimball. And Mike Kimball gets the win. Underdog. Getting the win over Frank the Praying Mantis. Matt Secor taking on Chris Cisneros. Cisneros at 42 gets the win. Probably going to retire. He certainly does. Daquan Townsend versus Johnny Cisneros. Daquan Townsend TKOs Cisneros in 30 seconds. And I'm guessing Cisneros retires. He sure does. Townsend happy to get the win. Autumn Norton taking on Kelly Clayton at lightweight. Now I have to sneeze. Finally, jeez. That felt really good. Norton is a huge favorite. Gets a unanimous decision victory. And Clayton retires. Autumn Norton happy to get the win. Chris Honeycutt taking on Sean Luffler. Co-main event. Honeycutt, huge favorite. Honeycutt gets the win. Luffler gonna retire. He sure does. No, I have not started titles yet. I'm probably not going to until we hit high-level regional. Main event, Manny Bermudez taking on Bobby Moffitt in the 145 division. Has he fought already for us? He has not, but he is the Cage Fighters. Just CFFC, I can't recall. That does not help me. Cage fighting, whatever. He's with us. Bobby Moffitt coming off. Oh, they just fought for the title. Interesting. Well, it's a rematch, and Bobby Moffitt gets the win. So they might have to run that back. A trilogy. Maybe this time it's for an actual belt. No, I'm kidding. Celebrates winning his debut fights in front of 437. That's less than last week. That's okay. Made less at the gates. Commercial rating of 38. Popularity increases all around. You love to see it. We don't give out any bonuses here. 282. That Cage Fury FC. Thank you very much. Alright, so we can update our rankings, but again, they don't matter because we're not going to do titles for any time soon. Because again, like, I know it's not... like, the logic that I use for my UFC save is not going to be used here because I literally just want to put on fights to put on fights, dish them out, you know, to build up until we get to a point where the logic, you know, can be applied a little bit more because there's titles involved and things like that. Oliveira to guillotine Islam. So how does Olives wins then? Because it's definitely possible that he wins. How would he win if he were to pull the upset? I think Islam still has to fight Beneil Dariush. That's a problem for him because Islam, I don't think, has very good striking, right? I don't think so, at least. Titles will increase the popularity of fights. It's a good point. How about this? When we hit mid-level regional, we'll start doing titles. So at the very least, we're setting ourselves with good goals, you know? Shogun Hua retires. 1, 2, 3, 4 retirements. Sarah Morris is set to retire as well. Olives beats him by KO. Islamat grapples him. Paulina Granados coming to the end of her contract. We'll definitely bring her back, even though she is coming off the loss. Delete all. News. Wow, they cut quite a few people. Augusto Sakai. He's in Brazil, I'm guessing. Yes. Let's see if he'll move to America. He does not want to move to America. Very well. Drew Dober. Love me some Drew Dober. I'll definitely bring him on. Wants a little bit more money. How about 12,000, Drew Dober? He will take that. It's beautiful. Lyman Good. I like Lyman Good. 2,000 is all he wants. 2,000 is what he'll get. It's beautiful. Todd Duffy. High-level regional. We like that. He wants a little bit more cheddar. We'll toss him 35 hundo. We got Todd Duffy. Charles Jourdain out of Canada. This guy won last week. He probably won't move because he wants to stay at TriStar. Well, he's not even at TriStar, but he's in Canada and wants to stay. Miranda Granger. Take her. And Alex Munoz. We just love our UFC rejects here. Shogun retires. Can I talk Matter retirement? Oh, wow, he won't. Okay. Peace out to Shogun, then. Nick Diaz contract status. Coming off a loss. And he does not want to sign with us. Okay. Jan, Korean Zombie. Eddie Wineland retired. Good for him. Probably for the best. Tiffany Van Soest. Why is she retiring? That sucks. She always ends up being very, very popular in my save for some reason. You can sign Canada and Mexico at low level. I'm 90% sure. It's a good point. Let me try. Nope. Low-level regional restricts you to hiring fighters who are based in America. Probably at mid-level regional. I don't know why I just skipped over a day. Habib is so much better than Islam. Islam out-grapples him. Watch. Probably. I mean, yeah, like, I don't know about grappling, but jiu-jitsu, Olives has the best in the UFC right now. It's all good, Falcons. What are you doing in your saves, by the way? Because I'm guessing that you guys play the game as well, unless you just like watching me play. What are you guys currently doing in your saves? You guys running UFC? You guys running default database? I can't get into the default database. I need to have some sort of knowledge of the fighters to get invested in what I'm doing, you know? I mean, I'm sure over time, playing the database, I can kind of develop a knowledge of like the fighters and get a good sense of what I'm booking and stuff, but I would just be so lost if I were to try to do the default database. Just like they thought Jan was going to destroy Aljo. My whole thing with the Aljo stuff is like that first fight, he was just way too like excited. Like he was just shooting for takedowns like none other. He looked very sloppy. $1993 till current, but about 2008 there were so many companies, not enough fighters to go around. Don't think he destroys them, but he grapples them. Default is only fun to me when you make your own company. Yeah, I'd probably want to do that, I'd imagine. Started a local to global recently. A real life one or a default database one? Coming to AFC. There you go. That's cool. Ooh, Garbrandt quits Team Alpha Male. Right, Saraki Pool coming off a loss. Beautiful. Okay. Gegard Mousasi to retire. Czech Congo retires. Everyone's retiring. MVP savaging daily again. Oh man. It's like real life. Alright, Hannah Cyphers, anybody for you? Stephanie Eggink. Alright, we'll rock with that. Horiuchi, nobody for the flyweights. Let's see. Not a very good fight for the 1-0 fighter. Efrain Escudero, no on that one. What about for this one? A little bit better. So we'll rock with it. Urbina, no. Shafroth. Gutierrez, get him on there. Alright. Good to go. We will go. Yep, 3 days. Islam takes Olives down for 5 rounds, out grapples them, doesn't get caught on the feeder in a sub in 25 minutes. Olives has been out wrestled. Go watch all his fights. He gets out wrestled. Islam has a good sub defense. You're crazy. You think that fight? Yeah. And I mean, if it stays on the feet, I'm guessing Oliveira has an advantage. You don't need to be a killer at jiu-jitsu to defend submissions. That's a very good point. And I feel like Islam would be able to defend submissions. So it's really just a matter of if Islam gets him down, can he control him? I'd imagine. That's really what it would come down to. So that fight would go to the ground. Chandler out-wrestled him. He ragdolled Tony, who's a great grappler. Tony's over the hill, though. Sad to see. Sad to see, sad to say. But Tony probably going to get knocked out by Chandler, I'd imagine. Which is sad, but that's just what I think is going to happen. Also, very cool to see Mateusz Gamrot doing well in the UFC after he nearly won a championship in my save. It's very cool. Like, it's very cool to see, like, guys in my save that, like, are prospects, like, on the come-up do very well, and then see them debut in the UFC. I think that's pretty cool. Chandler is just as good, if not better, wrestling than Olive's. Olive took Chandler's back. I mean, he nearly submitted Chandler. And Chandler did the whole jump on his back thing. Like, he was able to scramble and get out of it. And he almost sunk in a guillotine on Oliveira, right? Because wasn't that, like, in the first round? Like, Chandler... Because I was at that fight, and I can't even remember. I'm pretty sure Chandler got him in a guillotine in the first round, and then knocked him down at the end of the first. And then, right at the beginning of the second, Oliveira just absolutely demolished him. Crazy. Korean Zombie got extended by the UFC. Good for him, honestly. McGeary versus Roundtree needs a fighter. Ooh, that is very, very soon. Featherweight. Anybody at featherweights? Ooh, lightweight. Omar Johnson. Save the day. Yes, I'll give you $700 extra. Thank you. All right. All right. Anybody for the flyweights now? No. Yeah. Bantamweight. Anybody? Nope. What about it? Lightweights? Anybody else? Nope. Light heavyweights? Nope. Shafroth? Anybody? Nope. Gutierrez? Bantamweight? Nope. Okay, one more fight for this one. Gina Mazzani's ready to go. W311 all the way to W332. You gotta love it. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, that's at flyweight. Is there anybody at bantamweight for Sarah McMahon? No. Does Mazzani want to fight Sarah McMahon, and will McMahon fight her? Bantamweight. Can she fight Blano? Yeah, she definitely can. Beautiful. Low-level national great main event. All right, McMahon versus Mazzani, 2. All right, that means this one needs another fight. Okay. This one needs 2. This one only has 1, so I'll just leave it at that. All right, let's go to the next fight. Ben Parrish isn't in the mod. From your hometown. Islam is 170 pounder, fighting at 155, just like Habib. I'm pretty sure Habib is walking around at like 190, 200 now. He's gotten chunky since he retired. Alright, have a good rest of your night, Leon. It's 6:30 a.m. or something like that over in Norway. You have a good rest of your day, I guess I should say. Strength is a part of wrestling. I mean, first Islam has to get past Beneil Dariush. That's the main thing. We can talk about Islam and Olives all we want, but he's going to have to beat Beneil Dariush. And the fight starts standing up. Beneil Dariush can absolutely decimate anybody. Can't say I've seen very much of Dariush's grappling. So that's where, obviously, Islam would probably have the advantage. Alright, I think I'm going to do this fight card and maybe another one, and then probably call it a night. Or maybe even play some... I've been really meaning to play Horizon Forbidden West. I've put off playing it for a while just because I've been either streaming this or recording other contents. Benil also out-grappled Ferg. That's a good point. So Benil might have some pretty good grappling. Obviously, I feel like Islam's might be better. Benil's mainly a grappler these days. Wow. Islam loses, find him very boring. I don't know about boring, but yeah, I get what you're saying. A lot of people say that about Curtis Blades, and it breaks my heart because I love Curtis Blades. Chimaev versus Luque announced. That is a very oh, Chimaev's the champion. Interesting. He beat Usman for the champion. Technical he broke his arm. What the hell? Is he still injured? That's crazy. That's crazy. After he beat Robbie Lawler, he got the title shot. That's whack. Awesome. Got some signatures. Anybody for the flyweights? No. Bantamweights? Nobody. Lightweight? Alright. Going to put that one together. Light heavyweights. Rakeem Cleveland ready to go. Let's go. Oh, wow. Big favorite in this one, but we'll go ahead and do that one anyways. Shafroth. Nobody at heavyweight for him. Nobody at bantamweight once again. One more fight. Justin Baseman. He'll probably retire after this fight. Bringing it back. Ooh, Wonder Boy's ready to go. Probably hold on to him. Brazier versus Aguilera. Probably just put these two in different fights. Colin Anglin. Charneski 2-0 in W3. All right. Ooh, Cerrone versus Wonder Boy. Rinaldi. Ooh, low-level international Wonder Boy versus Cowboy. I like that. Let's do it. Beautiful. Okay, so we got two here. So this one to 31. And then Urbina and Cleveland to 31. And then the flyweights can go back to 32. All right, now we can organize this one. High-level regional. This one's low-level national. Lencioni and Murdoch. Low-level regional. Low-level regional. Mid-level regional. Keshtov and Burchak. Cyphers and Egg Inc. Mid-level regional. Mid-level regional. And then Urbina and Cleveland mid-level regional. Boop. All right. Joban versus De Jesus. All right, cool. That's good to go. Awesome. All right. Also got a UFC card tonight as well. up the marketing for Cowboy Wonder Boy. There we go. I probably should for some of these ones too. Like Weidman versus Price. McDonald versus Dukenwa. Barbosa versus Edgar for sure. Fake versus Ellenberger. Mid-level national. Yeah, I'll do it for this one also. Ige versus Felder. Mid-level national. Yeah, I'll do it for this one also. And then that's it. Alright, Garcia versus Miller on TV. Good to go. Yeah, Ngannou versus Blades for the title. Let's go, Curtis. Let's go, Curtis. Who is he? He beat Gon. Hell yeah. And Chibura. Awesome. All right. W313 Garcia versus Miller. We'll update the rankings after this fight card. Alex Oliveira on the card. Cowboy. Just got released, actually, by the UFC, sadly. Let that load. I'm gonna... Ooh, Cruz versus Sandhagen. All right, Blueberry, how's it going? Missed, I believe, 1 or 2 fight cards. We're at W313 now, making our way towards mid-level regional as we are underway with Garcia versus Miller, Jared Downing versus Jason Witt. Jason Witt with a unanimous decision, 20th win of his career. Nikolai Veretennikov taking on Valdir Araujo, and Veretennikov gets the win via cut. And Araujo retires. Elizabeth Phillips versus Kelly Fashels at 135. And Fashels gets the win via split decision. Fashels retires. All right. Damon Blackshear versus Freddie Asuncao. And Blackshear gets the win. 13-4 now. 28 years old. Looking like a nice little prospect. And Asuncao retires. Tim Caron taking on Jeremy May. Jeremy May gets the win. He might retire. He does not. Johnny Campbell versus CJ Hamilton. Johnny Campbell gets the win. I wouldn't be surprised if either of them retired. He does not. Co-main event, Preston Parsons versus Brandon Davis at 155. Brandon Killer B. Davis gets the win. He's now 2-1 in W3. He fought on W3-1. He fought on W3-3. And now 10 W3 cards later. He shows back up. Main event of the evening, Mo Miller taking on Elias Garcia. And it's Elias Garcia versus first round armbar. He's now 3-0 in W3. This guy is turning into a little bit of a company favorite here. 3 wins in the promotion. 484 in attendance. Popularity increases all around. Gotta love it. No bonuses. Get out of here. Nice little $275,000 in profit. Just watch both boxing fights. The ESPN ones, I'm guessing, and the Taylor Serrano fight. How'd you like them? Both was good. There you go. But yeah, one more card, and then I'm going to call it quits for the night, at least PC-wise. Might play a little bit of Horizon Forbidden West. Stream that for a little bit, maybe. But again, it's just kind of a grind. Yeah, Shakur Stevenson is a very good boxer. Championships we're going to introduce once we hit mid-level regional. So once we do hit mid-level regional, we will start championships. Not sure if it's going to be in the way of like a tournament or whether it's going to be just top-ranked guys going at it. But we will have championships once we hit mid-level regional. Now, Shakur Stevenson, that's not the guy who got in a big car accident, is it? Again, I'm not the most knowledgeable when it comes to boxing. Retirement. Preston Parsons needs a renewal. 1-1 in the company. We'll definitely get that for him. 3TV. Oh, hold on. Okay, 3TV we need to renew. Boop. All right, let's see here. Ooh, Gaston Bolanos. Jose Torres. Danny Roberts from the UK. Mid-level regional. Will you move to America? He sure will. He's not happy with the money. Yeah, Errol Spence. That's right. That's who I was thinking of. That game is phone. They're making an MMA version of the game. Have our fighter had a fight yet? What? Boxing manager on the phone? Yeah, I wish there was a game like this, like WMMA 5, but like boxing. I would play the hell out of that game too. Alan Baudot got cut. Where's he from? Japan? Moved to America. There you go. There you go. We love our light heavyweights. Brad Riddell got cut. Wow. He lost to Gaethje and then got cut. Moved to America. Okay. He said, all right. Want some more money. 10,000. Mallory Martin cut from the UFC. I will take her gladly. Journey Newson out of Portland, Oregon. Sergey Morozov. He probably won't want to move to America. Oh, apparently he will. Join a team. There you go. And Jared Gooden. All right. Cowboy Oliveira, Rafael Fiziev, Jessica I. How is she 5-10-1 in the UFC? And she's number 10 in the world. That is insane. She's lost 4 straight. Why do they still have her? Honestly. What is her bid from the UFC? 2,900. That's it. What if I gave you 4,000, Jessica I? Really? You'd rather stay... Yeah, screw you then. I'm not giving you more money. Alright. Dennis versus Hume. This is not a very good card. Let's go ahead to update our rankings. Oh, there it is. Boop. Mitrione and Duffy, who have not fought in the promotion yet. Anyone who has won a fight. Brett Martin, Kelvin Tiller, Thomas Peterson. That is it. Let's see. Light heavyweight. Jared Trice, Rakeem Cleveland, James Boknovic. Middleweight, Jeremy May. Chris Honeycutt, Quan Townsend, Colin Huckbody. At welterweight, Wonderboy number 1, Lawler number 2, Nico Price, Joe Ban, Brian Barberina. But nobody who's won a fight other than Wonderboy. Palatnikov. Lightweights, Mark Jakashi, Daniel Head. Featherweights, who do I have Ige fighting? Paul Felder, who's a lightweight. Bantamweights, Elias Garcia at number 7. You think you could beat Henry Cejudo in a street fight? Probably not. I've got a good 150 pounds on him, but he'd probably still beat me, you know? It is what it is. Triple C. Alright, simulating a couple days, gonna see what else we can book. I'm gonna go get a bottle of water. Alright. You like your chances against Rose? Have me and Riley had a fight yet? My bet. Riley has had 1 fight. Against a local fighter. The Shawnham twins. Oh, I still have to go back and make their fighters. I'll probably do that tomorrow. I'll just have to copy and paste what they wanted into a document or something so I can do that later. But yeah, good times are had by all. The Shawnham twins. I wonder if they're actually twins or he's just like, you know, what's the word? Schizophrenic and he has like multiple personalities or something. No, they're probably actually twins. Frick the Shawnham twins. It's like when they were like F the Paul brothers too. I wonder if they're trying to be like the Paul brothers. I don't know. They could be like 10-year-old kids, or for all we know. Boxing manager on the phone. Whatever they are, I don't like them. Okay. because I do have a game downloaded on my phone called World Title Boxing Manager that I think I paid like $3 for. The wrestling version. I do play TEW, but very rarely. I'm going to be 100% honest. I'll show you. I don't know how I can show you. Where is it? Oh. But yeah, I have TEW right here. I just haven't played it in forever because TEW takes forever to play. And like, I always think about like booking and things in my head and stuff like that. And like, I love the idea of playing TEW. That's the key point. I love the idea of playing TEW until I play it, and then I'm like, fuck, like it's taking forever to navigate screens, just to actually book things, you know? Whereas with the fights, with this, like it plays out itself, you know? So like I like TEW and I love the idea of playing TEW. And if I had all the time in the world and I had like a 5 days off where I can just do whatever, like I'd play it, but just too time consuming. And I haven't really been watching wrestling that much. Like I catch the highlights and stuff of Dynamite, and I'll look at news of Monday Night Raw and SmackDown and whatnot, but I don't watch it enough to like actually get a gauge on what I would want to do. The last thing that I did as far as TEW, I think, was a New Japan save, which is available to watch on my channel, but I didn't really get that far into it. Oh, Mike Kimball got booked, so that means there's probably other guys that can be booked, which is a good thing. Let's see, anybody at bantamweights? No. Heavyweight for Shafroth? Nope. Gutierrez, he's a bantamweight. Middleweight for Baseman, Daquan Townsend. Beautiful. What about flyweights? Nobody at flyweights. Welterweight? Beautiful, we have some welterweights available. Nishan Burrell, we'll do him. Christian Aguilera. We'll do him versus Evan Cutts. Colin Anglin at featherweights. Nobody for him. Charneski. Lightweight. Nobody for her. Now let's see what else we can book here. Sarah Morris ready to go for her retirement fight, apparently. Jason Fisher. Alright, one more fight. Diego Lima. That's a good one. Alright. Riley. Anybody for Riley? No. Where's that other flyweight? Yeah. I think we're gonna do this, Riley, just so we can get you a fight. We're gonna put you up against this 1-0 guy. Oh, he's not 1-0. He's 1-0 in the promotion. Riley, we're just gonna throw you to the wolves. I'm sorry. 11-4. He's 1-0 in the promotion. You can beat him. I know you can. All right, Cerrone versus Thompson. Jordan Rinaldi all day. Beautiful. Alright. Dennis versus Feud. You got the old boxing manager. They stopped updating that one just to make a new one. Oh, okay. So, world title boxing manager. I'll go to my app store. And I will look up just boxing manager. The #1 boxing game of all time. Boxing Manager. Become a boxing manager. Yeah, this does look like the same game. There's also this game called MMA Manager that I've been playing a lot also. It's a free game. And it's okay. Good time consumer, you know? They made me mad. I had just got the old one to figure out they made a new one. Yeah, that happens a lot with apps and whatnot. 3TV wants to re-sign us. Beautiful. Someone probably released. Don't know why I needed to see this. Yeah, not sure why I needed to see this. Because our fights are tomorrow, so let's go to tomorrow. But yeah, the more I think about like those games on the phone and stuff like that, the more I'm like, I would rather just play WMMA 5, you know? Like, I always come back to like, there's always a couple of games that I have like in the back of my mind that I'm like, I'd rather just play that. And it's always WMMA 5 or NCAA Football 14. With an actual fight engine. That would be pretty sick. Like, I keep saying that EA UFC, if they had a mode like this, like a Dana White mode, promoter mode, or something like that, I'd play the crap out of that game. I'd probably get more subscribers because of that game, because it would obviously just be a more popular game. But I'd play the crap out of that mode. Same thing with WWE GM mode. They did a GM mode this year, but it's more of like... The GM mode they put in WWE this year would probably be best described as like a mobile game. Honestly, and I'm gonna wait until it inevitably goes to like $20 and then get it and play it, because it looks fun, the GM mode, but it doesn't look like a full-fledged GM mode, because there's no secondary titles, there's no tag titles. You can only put 3 fights on the GM mode. Yeah, it's bad on purpose, because they're gonna be like, GM mode is better this year. Like, it's crap. Like, it still looks fun, but it's not what it should be, you know? Alright, let's see if we can. Alright, should be able to get... Oh, jeez. Okay, probably not going to be able to get this guy a fight for a while because he is not very good. Shafroth is very good, apparently, so it's going to be hard to get him a good fight. Gutierrez, he can probably fight one of these guys. Versus Tony Gravely, beautiful. Yeah, I thought about when I stream, put my game as UFC to reach a bigger audience. I mean, that's a good idea, I guess, but people would be like, this isn't UFC, bye, you know? WWE 2K22 is fun. Got on PS5, the game is the best game out right now. Yeah, I'm probably going to get it when it's a little cheaper. But I probably will get it eventually. Eric Shelton versus Mitch Raposo. We can rock with that. Colin Anglin. Mike Santiago. Beautiful. Charneski versus Autumn Norton. Looks like a good fight. Sarah Morris. Nobody for her yet. Jason Fisher. This one's a little bit more even. Him versus Daniel Head. Diego Lima. Ooh, versus Robbie Lawler. No, probably, yeah, that's a better one. Robbie Lawler will keep for another fight card. Okay, 1 and 2. So both of these to 33. Shafroth to 33. And then 1 to 32. And 2 to 32. Beautiful. Now let's organize this one. Escudero and Blackledge. High-level regional. Wow, okay. Mid-level regional. Mid-level regional. Mid-level regional. Mid-level regional. Mid-level regional. And mid-level regional. Beautiful. Riley, we're going to put you as the first fight. Curtain jerk. Alright. 3 more for these guys. And then Rinaldi. Nate Richardson. Coming off a loss, that'd be a good one for Rinaldi. So let's go ahead and do that. Start with the women. Kyra Batara. Cynthia Calvillo, low-level national. I'll save her for another fight card. Bantamweight Alan Bagoso. He's undefeated. Robbie Lawler, another fight card. Huck Body versus Walden. No. We'll get Huck Body in there, though. And then Lorenzo Hood. And so other than that, we've got Lawler and Calvillo that we're building a card around. So we've got Wednesday, week 4 of March. And Sunday, week 4 of March. Alrighty, and then we've got Calvillo. And then we've got Robbie Lawler. Alright, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We'll go ahead and save, and this is going to be our last one. Is WWE, is UFC's not running tonight? Okay, we're by ourselves against Cage Warriors. Okay. Where are we at as far as popularity? 22.7. So we are 10 percentage points, so basically 5 cards away from mid-level regional now. Let's get it going. All right, Dennis versus Hume. Not a great card, but let's go through it. Jake Lindsay versus Comma Worthy. Hopefully, Comma Worthy's the underdog, and he loses. Yikes. Justin Frazier versus Kevin Asplund. And Justin Frazier gets the win. Hopefully Asplund retires. He does. Morgan Solis taking on Pauline Macias. Morgan Solis with the submission win. And Macias retires. Ashley Cummins versus Marissa Valencia. Ashley Cummins with the win. And Cummins retires. Charlie Campbell versus Daryl Horchard. And Charlie Campbell with the split decision. Okay. Mikey England versus EJ Brooks. EJ Brooks gets the win. And Brooks retires. Kyle Stewart versus Luis Gonzalez. And Kyle Stewart gets the win. Beautiful. Myron Dennis versus Jake Hune in our main events. TJ, how's it going, my man? Myron Dennis. Former UFC fighter, apparently. Fought in the LFA a couple times. Jake Hune, 35 years old. Fought for the Titan FC Championship. And Light Skin Dynamite gets the unanimous decision victory. And Hune retires. All right, 476 in attendance in Arizona. Nice little gate of 42,000. Popularity increases all around. Love to see it. We give out no bonuses. And a nice maybe 200K. 292,000. Beautiful. I'd imagine we have at least $1 million in the bank account. At least $1 million. You can't get WMMA 5 to work on your PC. Why is that, TJ? Didn't you just build a new PC? Is it too slow, maybe? That sucks, man. I'm sorry. A virus. There's got to be some sort of make sure that you're playing as an administrator. But if you're talking about just downloading it, there's got to be a way that you can override that. Unless you just have like a very nitpicky antivirus. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 retirements. Yikes. 2 cancellations, 18 and 30. Okay. Bantamweight. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, week 1 of January. That's not gonna happen. We'll just have to rock with seven fights then. Ooh, Juliana Velasquez. That'll work though. Roger Carroll. And then one more. Juliana Velasquez. Don't think she can really hold a fight card on her own. So we'll put her on this one. Alright. Fight card 30 at a cancellation. Thank you. Did I cancel? I deleted all that. Thank you. Piccolotti. Alright. Any lightweights over here? Rinaldi and Richardson. Fisher and Head. Cancel this one. Richardson. Get him in there. And Rinaldi. Beautiful. Thank you for that. Your virus protector going crazy? I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm so sorry. Mohammed Makayev? Is this the guy that the UFC just signed? Featherweight. Doesn't look like it. Alright, our next fight card is McGeary versus Roundtree. I'm not going to get to that one today. I'm going to be done right now. So let's update our rankings. Not like they matter a bunch. Frazier, top 15. Danny Roberts in there. Riddell, instantly number 2. Jose Torres, instantly top 10. Alright, Angela Hill in the top 5. Grace Cleveland versus Gedelia. Cleveland won a fight. Cleveland and Gedelia might end up being for a title just because they're 3-1 and will probably be at mid-level regional by the point we get to their fight. Mine was doing the same thing. Just had to say forget the update version and run the base game with the mods. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Hockey. Hopefully you're able to figure it out so you can play the game at the very least, or maybe turn off your virus protector. I mean, I know it's not ideal, but if you can't play the game, just turn it off, download it, you know, so that way you can get it to go. But I'm done for today. Appreciate you guys as always. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitch. Twitter is azplyo21. I did just start a Patreon if you guys want to support me on there as well. It's patreon.com/azplyo21. Appreciate you guys. And yeah, I will see you guys later.